Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all the students. Business study. Last time we have seen globalization, liberalization and privatization. So LBG we have completed. We are on chapter number 3, business environment. Last and very important topic we are going to discuss today, and that is added from last 2-3 years. And you all students are familiar, you all people are familiar with this word. I am talking about demonetization. This topic is added in this chapter number 3, business environment. Demonetization means what? Students, you all are aware that 4 years back, 2016, that means 4 years, 3.5 years back, the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, night time 8 o'clock, suddenly declared that from 12 o'clock that day, night time, after that, 500 rupees as well as 1000 rupees note will not be considered as a valid exchange or valid medium of money. 500 rupees and 1000 rupees will not be considered as a valid or legal value of money. So what I need to say, just see here please, demonetization. The government of India made an announcement on November 8. This important line is there. November 8, 2016. With profound implications for the Indian economy. Now they wanted to bring some change in Indian economy, and I think you people know the main purpose of this decision was to bring back the black money from the market, from Indian market, and from the people who have the bulk of money without the legal resources. Now go further. The two largest demonetization notes, one is 500 rupees notes and one is 1000 rupees notes, were demonetized with the immediate effect. I told you, Prime Minister declared 8 p.m. and from 12 o'clock, means same day, night time I am talking about, it means that 8 it was declared. And from 9th, it was decided that it will be not considered as legal medium of money now. Students, again let me tell you, 8 November, 8 p.m. it was decided. From 9 November, it will be not considered as a legal medium of money or exchange. So 500 rupees and 1000 rupees notes now completely removed from the market. And the main purpose, as per the announcement made by the government, is that they wanted to bring back collect the black money from the people, which is there in the market. Go further please, where demonetized with immediate effect, ceasing to be the legal tender except for the few specified purposes. Legal tender will not be there, 500 rupees and 1000 rupees old notes. Now also 500 rupees note is there, but the new one, old notes I am talking about. And 1000 rupees are not there in the market now, 2000 rupees are there, 2000 rupees note is there. Ceasing to be the legal tender except for the few specified purposes such as paying utility bills. Now, उस टाइम पे जो डिसाइड हुआ कि भाई कल से 500 और 1000 रुपीस के नोट मार्केट में लीगल नहीं होंगे, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट ने हमको सबको टाइम दिया था, around like maybe 2 months, maybe 49 or 50 days something was there, that you can deposit the same money in the bank or post office, and then the amount will be deposited either in your account or maybe the new notes will be given to you. So this was the time period that was given that time. Remember students, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, that I am not talking right now. Whatever has been done that time I am discussing that. This is based on the syllabus I am discussing right now. Now students, for those 500 and 1000 rupees note as not considered as a legal tender, but at that time also it was announced that if you have the have to pay the hospital bills, it is allowed that time, immediately also. Then maybe petrol pumps were allowed, then maybe you have to pay certain bills, that is also allowed that time. But after the certain time, I think it was 31st December, after that it was completely not allowed. Okay, go further now please. This led to the 86% of the money in the circulation invalid. Just imagine, 86% of the money in India, because mostly the currency that time, rarely people were using 10, 20, 50, 100 rupees note. Mostly the bulk of amount was either in 500 rupees or maybe 1000 rupees bundles. So 86% of the currency where demonetization took place were considered as illegal tender. It means that not allowed in the market. 86% is a huge amount. The people of India had to deposit the invalid currency in the bank, which came along with the restrictions placed on cash withdrawal. हाँ, एक बात और, आप अगर बैंक में जा रहे हैं तो लिमिट बना दी थी गवर्नमेंट ने 2.5 लाख रुपीस इन वन बैंक अकाउंट, वन अकाउंट ऑफ द बैंक. सो 2.5 लाख से ज्यादा आपके बैंक अकाउंट में पैसे अलाउड नहीं थे. और अगर ऊपर जा रहे थे 2.5 लाख रुपीस से मोर, it may be taxable also, as well as the question may ask to you also that from which place you brought that money. Up to 2.5 lakh rupees, no question was there. But more than 2.5 lakh, the questions were asked by the government, which came along with the restrictions placed on cash withdrawal. In other words, restrictions were placed on the convertibility of the domestic money and bank deposits. कुछ restrictions गवर्नमेंट ने बैंक पे डाल दी, कस्टमर पे डाली कि आप इतने विड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, आप इतने डिपॉजिट कर सकते हैं. तो restrictions थे that time I am talking about. The aim of, now aim means purpose. The aim of the demonetization was to curb means cancel or to just remove that black money. Black money means that the money which is there in the market earned from illegal resources. Illegal resources. Curb corruption. Counterfeiting the use of high denomination notes for the illegal activities, and especially the accumulation of this word black money generated by the income that has not been declared to the tax authority. और एक बार, ब्लैक मनी का डेफिनेशन क्या है? एक तो एक ऐसी इनकम जो आपने इलीगल रिसोर्स में से इनकम हुई है, अर्न किया है. दूसरा, एक ऐसी इनकम जिस पे आपने टैक्स गवर्नमेंट को नहीं दिया, वही ब्लैक मनी. The black money means the amount which you have earned either by illegal resources, and second thing on which the tax has not been paid by a person. So to get that money back, government has implemented or bring into the existence or implementation has been done of demonetization. Now come for the features, characteristics. What are the features of demonetization? Features, characteristics of demonetization. Demonetization is used as the tax administration measures. Cash holding arising from the declared income was readily deposited in the banks and exchanged for the new notes, but those with the black money had to declare their unaccounted VAT and pay tax as penalty rate. मेन पर्पस तो मैंने आपको बोला कि ब्लैक मनी लेना था, लेकिन दूसरा, जिन लोगों ने ऐसे पैसे जिन पे अभी तक टैक्स नहीं दिया था गवर्नमेंट को, अब डीमोनेटाइजेशन की वजह से जो 500 रुपीज और 1000 रुपीज के नोट कैंसिल हुए, अब तो बैंक में जमा करवाने पड़ेंगे और ऑप्शन थे नहीं. तो बैंक में जमा कराएंगे तो वहां भी 2.5 लाख रुपीज से ज्यादा नहीं होने चाहिए. तो जो अनअकाउंटेड वेल्थ है, यानी जो डिक्लेयर नहीं की है, वो वेल्थ पे टैक्स अगर, क्योंकि आपने अब डिक्लेयर कर दिया कि मेरे पास 10 करोड़, 20 करोड़, 50 करोड़, 100 करोड़, 500 करोड़, 1000 करोड़, व्हाटएवर इट मे बी देयर, then you have to pay the tax, and not only tax, along with penalty also paid by the government. So the main first feature was to get the tax on unaccounted wealth or money. Secondly, demonetization is also interrupted as the shift on part of the government, indicating that the tax evasion will not longer be tolerated by the government. What I mean to say, ये डिमोनेटाइजेशन से एक और बात हो गई कि भाई गवर्नमेंट का इंटेंशन क्या है. सो गवर्नमेंट वांटेड टू मेक द थिंग्स क्लियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीपल दैट नाउ वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू टॉलरेट दोज पीपल हु आर नॉट डिक्लेयरिंग देयर वेल्थ and those people who are not paying the tax. It means government wanted the tax. Government not allowed any person that time. The main purpose of demonetization I am talking to you. Listen. The main purpose or features of demonetization I am discussing with you. According to this line I am explaining you that based on this line it wants to say that government was not ready to accept any kind of misconduct on the side of tax. It means that if someone says that now we are not going to pay the tax, who is going to see, who is going to watch us? But on the basis of demonetization, this intention of the government was clear that nobody will be allowed to escape from the duty of the tax if the tax liability is there. Point number 3. Demonetization also led to the tax administration and generalizing saving into the formal financial system. Though much of the cash that has been deposited in the bank system is bound to be withdrawn, but some of the new deposit scheme offered by the banks will continue to provide based on this point. Students listen here. शॉर्ट में इसका समझा देता हूँ कि जो बैंक में पैसे डिपॉजिट करेंगे उस टाइम पे किया 500 रुपीज 1000 रुपीज नोट्स. अब इसका मेन पर्पज ये था कि बैंक में पैसे जाएंगे, वो बैंक में से पैसे फिर डिफरेंट प्लेसेस पे इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा. इन्वेस्टमेंट होने की वजह से कंपनी स्टार्ट हो सकती है, बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो सकते हैं और इंडिया के मार्केट में पैसे आ सकते हैं जो पहले लोगों के घर पे थे. सो गवर्नमेंट वांटेड द मनी व्हिच पीपल हैड एट देयर होम टू बी इन द मार्केट, to be used by the companies, to be used by the businesses, and because of that also demonetization was implemented. Earlier the money was at the home of people, now the money is in the bank, so bank will definitely not keep with them. The bank will also invest the money in different places. So because of that also it is known as the use of money in the market, liquidity. तो जो पैसे पहले घर पे थे अब मार्केट में आ गए हैं. मार्केट में हाउ? थ्रू बैंक. और इसी वजह से मार्केट में लिक्विडिटी जो पहले कम थी वो ज्यादा हो गई, पैसे जो कम थे वो ज्यादा हो गए. दिस इज द थर्ड फीचर. नेक्स्ट, फोर्थ. Another feature of demonetization is to create less cash or cash light economy. पूरा पैराग्राफ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, शॉर्ट में समझा देता हूं. डिजिटल सिस्टम आपको पता होगा, मुझे पता है कि डिमोनेटाइजेशन की वजह से आई थिंक इन द मार्केट डिजिटलाइजेशन केम. इट मींस पीपल स्टार्टेड यूजिंग द प्लास्टिक मनी, credit card, debit card, ATM I am talking about, and many other online applications, online transactions also started. So demonetization, because of that people had no money in their pocket and people had no time to go to the bank also to withdraw again and again. So people have started the plastic money, that means ATM card, debit card, I mean to say credit card also, and many other online payment facilities. So that also started by demonetization. Now impact of demonetization. Impact का मतलब उसका असर क्या होगा demonetization. Money interest rate, decline in cash transaction, bank deposits increase and increase in the financial saving. ये बताना चाहते हैं कि एक तो कैश ट्रांजैक्शन कम हो गए, डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन ज्यादा हो गए. दूसरा है यहाँ पे बैंक डिपोजिट्स इंक्रीज, यानी बैंक में पैसे ज्यादा आने लगे डिमोनेटाइजेशन की वजह से. एंड थर्ड, इंक्रीज इन द फाइनेंशियल सेविंग. लोगों की सेविंग भी बढ़ गई. क्यों? क्योंकि लोगों ने पैसे जो खर्च करने थे उस टाइम पे वो लिमिट में खर्चा हो गया. लोग चाहते थे कि पैसे खर्च करें लेकिन पॉकेट में ज्यादा पैसे नहीं थे, तो लिमिट में खर्चा हो गया। प्राइवेट वेल्थ पे क्या हुआ वो समझाता हूं। डिक्लाइंस इन सम हाई डिमोनेटाइज्ड नोट्स व्हेन नॉट रिटर्न एंड रियल एस्टेट प्राइसेस फॉल। ये भी ये नेगेटिव पॉइंट है। डिमोनेटाइजेशन में नेगेटिव इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि लोगों के पास पैसे नहीं थे, तो घर नहीं खरीद सकते, ऑफिस नहीं खरीद सकते, शॉप नहीं खरीद सकते अब। तो उस टाइम पे जो रियल एस्टेट, जो बिल्डिंग्स है, जो ऑफिसेस है, जो लोग परचेस पहले ज्यादा करते थे, नाउ इट हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड। तो रियल एस्टेट के जो प्राइसेस है बहुत डाउन हो गए, ये नेगेटिव पॉइंट। पब्लिक सेक्टर में नो इफेक्ट। पब्लिक सेक्टर मीन्स गवर्नमेंट, उस पर ज्यादा कोई डिमोनेटाइजेशन का बहुत बड़ा इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ। डिजिटाइजेशन, डिजिटल ट्रांजेक्शन अमंग न्यू यूजर्स, रुपे, AEPS इंक्रीज, यानी डिजिटल ट्रांजेक्शन जो मैंने पहले भी बताया वो कंपैरेटिवली अब ज्यादा हो गए। पहले भी थे लेकिन इतने लेवल पे नहीं थे जो अभी हो रहे हैं। रियल एस्टेट प्राइसेस डिक्लाइन, पहले मैंने बोला जमीन के भाव, घर के भाव, दुकान के भाव मीन्स प्राइसेस आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। प्राइसेस ऑफ रियल एस्टेट मीन्स बिल्डिंग, ऑफिसेस, फ्लैट, duplexes and many other things, bungalows and everything. The prices has gone down because demand reduced, and when demand reduced it means to say that the price also has to be reduced. Tax collection, rise in the income tax collection because of the increased disclosure. यानी गवर्नमेंट का जो टैक्स था, टैक्स कलेक्शन था, वो ज्यादा हो गया। क्यों? पहले लोग पैसे छुपाते थे, अब डिक्लेयर करने लगे, तो डिक्लेयर की वजह से पैसे, जो गवर्नमेंट का टैक्स था, इनकम टैक्स जो था या फिर वेल्थ टैक्स जो था, वो पहले के कंपेयर में इंक्रीज हो गए। स्टूडेंट्स, आई वुड लाइक टू से वन थिंग, demonetization, this is not what I explained to you right now, is based on this syllabus. My personal view, I can say that every coin has two sides, positives and negatives. It up to the person how they see that. इंसान का नजरिया है कि भाई कोई टॉपिक या कोई पॉइंट को कैसे देखे। What I am explaining is only based on syllabus, and then different people have different views, positives also there and negatives also there. With this, students, I would like to say that I think this question is there, impact of government policy changes on business and industries, not that much relevant, that much important. When school will start, I will discuss this topic definitely, but right now with this discussion of demonetization, I will conclude this chapter. This topic is not very important, but still because it's there in the syllabus, so I will discuss with you in the class. Now with this demonetization, I am concluding this chapter, chapter number 3, business environment. So now next time when I meet for the business and business study, I may go for the next new chapter. Chapter may be related to organizing or controlling or staffing, something which is more convenient, more easy to understand for you right now in online lectures. I will take that lecture. Okay. So I hope you understood this demonetization, and my humble request, students, keep watching all the lectures, please, not only business study but all the subjects. Thank you very much and have a very good day.